Welcome everyone, I'm Assassinator, and we are back with episode 5 of my Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. And we last left off, I think we were given the decision to either go to jail or declare war. And I don't think I picked an option in that episode, but it looked like after reloading the game it either auto-picked an option or I must have accidentally picked for it. But it looks like we have decided to go to war rather than going to jail. We don't have much of an army, so let's see. Let's go ahead and start moving these guys over here. This is like either we win and we play another episode or we lose, and that's the game. So let's go ahead and play it and we will see what happens. Maybe some other people will join in on us and help us out, but it doesn't look to be that way. Where are all these guys going? They were all going over there. Now let's put them right over here. No, I don't want you to. No, I want you to go there, but I want you. Go like that. Let's see, what are we looking at military-wise? So we only have 12 that's unraised. And he wiped those out, and he's coming to wipe out our army. Let's see, we are not going to be able to move out of here in time. Let's see. How long is that going to take us? 7th moon. On the 4th, and the 7th, the 5th moon. And he's going to arrive on the 7th of 5th moon. He's literally gonna arrive the time we're supposed to leave. I don't know if we can cut out. What about going right here? The 5th of the 5th moon. So we go right there and avoid, because he's not gonna arrive till the 7th of the 5th moon. Oh, nope. He caught us. And that was the end of our Peace be with you. We propose that Lady Ara of Wolfswood marry matrilineal. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? I'll accept that. We're not going to be around much longer anyways. My lady, high-ranking person, I do not see it wise to give up my family name to marry Lady Ara, Assassinator. So I must regretfully decline and come to Deepwood to fulfill my marriage. This was agreed. Lady Ara of Wolfswood divorces you. Fine, you may keep your family name. You're married between you and Lady Ara, Assassinator. It's converted to a normal nope. Whatever. But it has to be matrilineally. Not old enough to have children yet anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll worry about it when the time comes, but so it looks like right now we're not going to be making it that long. 14. Let's see. Generally, age. Look for somebody around 14 that has a decent trait. Fashionable. Squire. I don't see anybody with. Okay, let's go ahead and grab them. scrap him, why not? We're about to lose this war. And then they definitely will imprison us. Can I put her into hiding? So, host assassinator and lord. The wedding ceremony and a feast shall be okay. I already broke. All my vassals will be there, so let's hold a wedding ceremony. Spend lavishly. Ooh, I gain ambitious. That's really good. Too bad I won't be around long enough to actually use it. To the filthy boar Ara. Tales of your misdeed are told from the arbor to Ashai. I accept your offer of peace. We have lost the war. Our armies have been obliterated. Our castles sacked. Now I stand before King Jorah II to hear his judgment. Let us hope he is merciful. Our assassinator. The king has decreed that you cannot be trusted to keep the king's peace. You shall forfeit Wolfswood. You shall be put into the king's custody while its grace decides its further actions required. This is a judgment of Jorah of the House Stark, the second in his name, King of the North and Lord of Winterfell, Protector of the Realm. At least House Assassinator shall survive. Okay. King Jorah the Vengeful has usurped the titles High Lordship of Wolfswood by Master Ara of Deepwood. So does that give me a strong claim on it? Let's find out. Lord Ramses is no longer Castellan. Okay. My dear, may you live in harmony. I have been appointed your regent. Okay, that's fine. Let's pause again. I deserve better than this. Oh, I'm in prison. I'm gonna make my request. And he put me in the oblique. Well, hot damn. I'm still in prison. 14 years old. Apparently still able to have wedding ceremonies while I'm in prison. Must be nice. Now our assassinator and Gesmund of Sunspear stand before the heart tree of the old god to take up a solemn vow of marriage. The great lord and ladies of Deepwood look as he drapes the arms of House of Sunspear around the bride to finally seal their fate of marriage. And now for the feast. Okay. Here I stand before the heart tree of the old gods to take up the solemn vow of marriage with Gunsman of Sunspear. The great lords and ladies of Deepwood look on as he drapes the arms of his house Sunspear around me to finally seal our marriage. Now for the festivals. Alrighty. My neck rests uneasy on the headsman's block as I await eternity. King Jorah has seen fit in my life. Oh no. The old gods curse his name. Oh, and that's the end of the game. After a lineage of 3 characters, your line has ended with the death of the heirless Ara assassinated with a score of 511. You have not accomplished anything of note. Man. So that went horribly, horribly bad, this whole game. Okay, let's go ahead and quit that. So I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and start up another single player. Let's go ahead and start a new game. And let's see, War Conquest. I think instead of making a character, I'm going to start off with one of the pre-made characters. I'm thinking of starting off with Aegon the Conqueror. So, Aegon Targaryen and his sisters have landed at the north of Blackwater, armed with 3 mighty dragons. Argalic, the arrogant, has usurped Aegon's offer to marriage between his friend Orys and Argalic's daughter, sending back the hands of Aegon's envoy. As a consequence, Aegon has vowed to conquer the 7 kingdoms, proclaiming there will only be one king. Aegon of House Targaryen rules over the island of Dragonstone, once the westernmost outpost of the Valyrian Freehold, where his family had settled a century before. The doom of Valyria, along with his sister wives, Visenya and Rhaenys. He rules the island that guards the entrance to Blackwater Bay. Yet he is not content with just lording over 3 rocks in the middle of the sea. He looks west to mainland Westeros, where 7 kingdoms vie for dominance. Aegon can break this dominance, however, by forging the 7 kingdoms into one mighty realm with the fires of his dragon. But there is also the east, Essos, where the remnants of old Valyria began a campaign of reconquest to the free cities. And he and his dragons are asked to join in the glory of bringing back old Valyria. Will he revive old or start anew? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and start the game. Yeah, Iron Man disabled. We're going to leave all the settings on default. Let's go ahead and start this up. So, welcome again. This just goes over the basic rules of the game. We're playing High Valyrian Lord of Valyrian religion. Let's see. Blind characters cannot inherit titles. That's interesting. We are a traditional slaver culture. Targaryen and Blackfry dynasties can arrange marriage. Let's see. We can build castles, forts. Can revoke titles, okay. King's Guard, okay. Priests and temple holders, okay. I got most of that. Okay, War of Conquest. It has been a century since the doom of Valyria, which left House Targaryen as the last bastion of the blood of the dragon. We have strived to expand our holdings ever since, and now we are poised to conquer using the dragons as the ultimate weapon. Rather than relying on the meager manpower, the free cities call upon me to unite them into a freehold. Westeros and its 7 kingdoms, however, seems a greater prize. So all of Westeros shall bend the knee. Now let's see. I gain 7 kingdoms of Westeros. Lord Aegon II of Dragonstone gains the 7 kingdoms of Westeros. High Lordship of Blackwater Bay. So I gain the High Lordship of Blackwater Bay. I gain Lordship. Okay. Castle Blackwater gains large Stormland keeps in Blackwater Bay. Adds Aegon's crown to the treasury. Okay. I will establish a new Valyrian Empire. Okay. Actually, I accept Steam Corner of an Alliance. Let's see. I don't think I want to do that. What is this? Alliance? King of the Stormlands. Gains an alliance with Lord Aegon for 20 years. Princess Agala of the Stormlands marries Lord Aegon of Dragonstone matrilinear. Oh yeah, no, we don't want to do matrilinearly. That means our children will be her bloodline. We don't want that. So we definitely want to go for Westeros and have them all bend the knee. Okay, so I think, let's see. After the Storm Kings, Argalic the Arrogant refused my offer of a marriage between my old friend Orys and his daughter, insulting me by cutting our envoy's hand off. I knew that the King of Westeros would resist. I will take these lands by force if necessary. There will only be one king. So we can go after the Iron Islands, we can go after the Storm King, or the lands of the Reach, or the Stormlands. Go after the Stormlands. the Kingdom of the Reach, or the Iron Isles. Let's see, let's get a better look. Let's see if we go over here to Realms. Okay, this is the Iron Isles. I own this, Westeros, right here. And I own this. So that is our only two things. But we got dragons, so they will fear us. We can go after the Reach right here, or the Stormlands right here. I'm thinking maybe we should, let's see, let's say 7 kingdoms. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Dorne being 7. Okay. So I think let's go after the Stormlands. Because it's right here, and I'm pretty sure Storm's End. Yeah, this is where oh, that's Storm's End. Where's King's Landing? That's what I'm looking for. King's Landing is it in here? No, Aegon Fort. There's Highgarden. I would have sworn that King's Landing was somewhere around here. You know what? Well, there's an easier way of doing this. Let's go right over here to the search. Zoom in. Where's my search? Am I just completely not seeing this right now? Oh no, we don't want to find characters, we want to find titles and regions. That's what we want to find. Maybe it isn't titles and regions. Find home, oh maybe home province? No, that's that. The ledger. I don't know, maybe it gets reformed later, because we're like 300 years before the actual show. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this, and let's go ahead and take the Stormlands. So King Aegon of Westeros has declared King Aegon conquest of the Stormlands on Storm King Aegolic the Arrogant. Westeros is at a state of war. We should send ravens to greet the lords, rallying them to our cause. They will surely honor their obligation. Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we are paused. Let's go ahead and get some of this set up. So important decisions, what do we have? Send for a maester, we do want to do that. Pick ambitions. Okay, so this is me, and this is my sister wife. Look at that. Oh, I swear, these people. Okay, so an ambition. Make a friend, become exalted among men, have a daughter, have a son. I think right now I want to have a son. A focus, what are we lacking? We got great martial. We're not so good in learning. Diplomacy and stewardship's okay. Let's go ahead and grab something on learning. Yeah, like this one. And that also gives us a health bonus. So I'm okay with that. So our capital is right here, but I kind of want to move our capital because this only has 4 holdings. I kind of want to move our capital over here. This has a lot more holdings. Much better for expanding. Make crown focus, make capital. So I can only make that capital during peacetime, but I am going to build it up because eventually we are going to move the capital there. So this will become our main capital. We have 194 books, so let's go ahead and start actually do some private farms over here. And make that the crown focus. Let's go ahead and auto-assign commanders. Designate a regent. And half-brother is a regent. He really likes it. My mother, yeah, let's go and make my brother a regent. Bodyguards, we can have 3 bodyguards. Let's go ahead and put all these guys in as bodyguards. gesture. My uncle? Yeah, sure. We can make him the gesture. Keeper of Swans. Master of the Horse. Let's get some of these guys who really don't like us. Give them some titles. Roberts. High Elmer. Let's go ahead and give that to you. Cupbearer. Let's give that to you. Court Tutor. I want someone with some good stats for that. Let's see. Marshall. That guy's actually not bad. With 3 stats over 10. That's kind of what you're looking for. You want stats that are over 10. I think, yeah, that one only has 2. Yeah, you're going to be the Court Tutor. So I'm going to make you the King of Justice. Handmaidens, my mother will make her a handmaiden. Okay, so titles are done. Oops. Now let's go ahead and do positions. The Hand of the King. Who's that, my uncle? No, my half-brother. Master of Laws. Let's see, Master of Arms. Master of Coin. Master of Whispers, okay. Court Physician. Yeah, okay, so what are we missing? Why is it saying we're missing? My counselor. We need advisors. So do we have anybody powerful enough? No, but these people really love me, which would do great for decision making. Let's go ahead and make you an advisor. You an advisor. So both my sister wives are my advisors. I can deal with that. Okay, so that takes care of all that. And I think we are going to go ahead and end this episode right there. So that was, it was interesting, you know. We lost that other game. Hopefully we can win this one because we got dragons. And that'll make all the difference. So, you know, we're King Aegon of Westeros. And we are going to conquer the 7 kingdoms. Hopefully over the course of some episodes. Alrighty, so if you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe, and if you guys have any questions, comments, or remarks, go ahead and leave that down there in the comments section. And I will see you guys in the next episode.